Gene turn it on.
Just take us through kind of how you saw that play at the net there and the goal that was called back.
Oh, I mean, my momentum's definitely going in there. But just as a whole, I mean, I watch a lot of hockey, and this coach's challenge is really, I mean, it's tough, and you're asking the referee to admit he's wrong in front of 18,000 people by watching a 6-inch tablet. And I mean, the Wi-Fi in our rink is mediocre at best, so that's what we're relying on. And it's been both ways, and certainly we've been on the other side, and this is not a shot at the refs tonight. I don't envy that position at all, having to make that decision, but I feel like we'd be better served if it went to a third party. You know, there's got to be some kind of mediator here. It's not in our nature to admit we're wrong. So, like I said, I don't envy the position that the refs are in, but it's just a tough play overall.
That's 2 straight games, though. You scored a goal last game too, and they claimed they said it was a stoppage in play.
I know, and it's like it goes both ways, and I'm not going to sit here and pout because I've had some goals taken away. It's frustrating, no doubt, but I feel like there's a better way to get it right, and you know, we're not in the thick of a playoff race. If we were, I'd probably be a little bit more mad. So it's just the way it goes, I guess.
Must be tough considering that goal not counted, and you guys do get the goal. Reviews not going your way. Taylor obviously a little bit frustrated, but is that tough to sit and have that happen again?
Yeah, I mean it's a tough position. You know, like Taylor, I heard him say, you know, you don't envy the refs for what they have to do. It's, you know, one way or the other, somebody's going to be pissed off. So, you know, a lot of the calls they've gotten right, a lot of the calls we disagree with. The tough part is just the momentum shift that it causes. You know, obviously you feel like you got a goal and then it gets called back and then it swings the other way. So, you know, mentally you got to learn to fight through that.
I think the lower you are in the standings, the harder it is to get those calls, or is that just would be more just sour grapes at that? You know what I mean?
You know, I'm sure every team's had a game where they've been pissed off of how it went. You know, there's other calls throughout the game too. You know, that you're upset about. You know, I thought I got, you know, taking liberty on there at the end, you know, from behind, but you know the ref sees it differently. It's just, you know, you can't try and let that frustrate you and change the way that your team plays. So, like I said, it's a tough position for the refs to be in. You know, it's a lose-lose, but you know, I think that they're getting some of the calls right, and some, like I said, you can't be happy with. Both teams can't be happy.
You guys made it interesting in the end with your goal there. Just overall, how did you see tonight go?
It wasn't too bad. I think we had a lot of chances to, you know, Wellesley, the Teddy's goal got disallowed. It's unfortunate for us. I think it was kind of a weird call. Got pushed a little, and we had our chances. We were right there. We battled through in their zone. We cycled the puck very well, but we just came up short.
I know reviews are one thing, but it feels like you guys aren't getting any breaks. You guys are hitting posts, you know, just missing chances. Does it feel like it's kind of that situation right now?
Lately, it's been like that, and I think if one of those can go in or if one of those can count, I think it can turn things around and go on the positive side of the game. And it's just part of it, though. There's not much we can do about it. We just got to play hard and keep going.
How tough is it to play hard and keep going when the losses keep mounting here?
It's not easy, but everyone in here is pretty very professional, and when they come to the ring, they come to play, and it's we'll battle back, we'll get back, we'll get back in the win column, and you know, have a good end to the season.
You killed the 5-on-3, you might actually, you know, win the game. Yeah, because I mean it was a terrific 5-on-3 kill.
Gave us momentum for sure. I think we kind of played pretty hard after that too. We were in their zone the whole time, and we were cycling. We were playing pretty well, and that was a huge kill for us. Yeah, it gave us a big boost, but fortunately we just didn't get enough goals.
Well, they got easy goals too. I think right in the backdoor play and then backdoor play in the first period too, where you just either lose a man or offensive plays.
Miscommunication and just out of position a little bit. It's fast out there. You gotta have your head on a swivel and be sure where your guy is. But it happens. We could have battled back. We played hard after that. It's just we came up, like I said, short.
You played much better tonight and lost than you did against Minnesota.
Oh, for sure. I think tonight we're battling very hard, and you could see it when we were in their zone. We were retrieving pucks. We put pucks on net, and then we got it back right away after that. So it was there's some positive to it, but it just sucks, being on the losing end again.
No, it was very nice of the Oilers and the fans. I really didn't expect that, before. But this is it's always been one of my favorite places to play because of the rivalry with Calgary. But also, this is the only place really got to grow up, watch a few games of the Oilers when I was younger, and play here when I was younger. In minor hockey, get a big game in the Coliseum. All those things. So always love coming home. A lot of family, friends, and relatives, and it was nice of them, and I really appreciate it. And my mom, my dad, relatives are here, so hopefully they enjoyed it, and I thought it was pretty neat.
Pretty good road game by you guys. Looked like you were kind of in control.
It was a good game, yeah. We did, we played well. Our PK was good. We would have loved to get one on that 5-on-3, but they did a nice job killing it off. But we were able to keep them from getting a lot of momentum off that because 5-on-3s are a little dangerous. You score, you're expected to, you don't. It's going to be a big boost for the other team, but we were able to hold it and have a good third. But it got a little dicey at the end. They were pressuring us for the last 4 minutes or whatever. So, it feels good, but they definitely have a dynamic team that you can see can score in bunches.
Tyson Barrie's ability to jump up into the rush, that just gives you another dimension, doesn't it? Especially when it's on.
Yeah, I think you need that on the offense. I think you need D that jump into play, make 3-on-3s, 4-on-3s, and off the blue line, jump in and around, and EJ does that for us. Tice does that for us. Some of our other D, take their lead and start doing a little bit. But yeah, it's hard. It gets hard in your zone if the D and everyone are just moving around and everything. And he's a tough guy to watch. He had a great game for us tonight, and he's a fun guy to watch and to play with.
Contribute a little unexpected, I guess, since
a little bit,
so
yeah.
much damage here.
No, a little bit, but it very much appreciated, and I have lots of good memories. Getting to battle Albertas and playing minor hockey here. Coming in and getting to watch when I was younger. I only got to see probably a few NHL games, and they were all in here. Watch the Oilers, whoever they played. It was pretty cool. So I've always enjoyed coming back here. I think it's a great atmosphere, and it's especially fun to play on the weekends here. It's pretty rowdy and stuff, and it was very nice of them, and I appreciate it, and the fans and stuff. And time flies. It's been fun. I hope to play for a little longer, but it's been a blast. And it's kind of, you want to watch, but then you feel funny watch it, just a little bit. But I really appreciate it, and I hope my mom and my dad enjoyed it, who were here too.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Pretty happy. That looked like a pretty good, solid road game.
Yes, we played really well. We had a lot of jump. We were quick on pucks. We were solid in our battles. I thought we dominated that game. I was very happy with our performance. Yes.
Can you talk about Tyson Barrie and what he gives you? His ability to just jump in the rush, it gives you an extra dimension on that.
Yes, I mean he's very good offensively. I mean he supports the rush really well. And tonight, what I like about him is he defended well as well. Then that was a great performance by him.
Jerome McGinley has scored a lot of goals here, a lot of points here. Nice tribute, I guess, by the Oilers, but he's been playing really well for you.
It was really nice from the Oilers fans. I mean, but he deserved it. I mean, he's been a solid player in his entire career, and then it's nice to see that happening. And he made a really nice play to Tyson on that goal.
You like the way you guys are playing now, getting closer towards that?
Tonight was a solid performance. We like our game tonight. Hopefully that will bring this game on the table tomorrow night.
Their last goal, were you considering challenging it?
I think there was a hand pass, but we're not allowed to challenge the hand pass.
Not offside, then?
I don't think it was offside. We were pretty comfortable with the decision from the linesman.
And the other challenge,
It should
McClellan off. How did you see that?
should not have been a challenge because there was a penalty. That's what the league told us. I mean, I was surprised there was a challenge. I mean, when there's a penalty, as soon as 16 touched the puck, the play should have been dead, and that's what happened to us the last game, and then that should not have been a challenge on that play.
What's the secret on the road? 18 and 13 now.
Yeah, we're playing well. I mean, I don't know. Tonight we were skating really well, and on the road we seemed to play with a lot of confidence and find ways to score those goals. And we've been defending well. But Pick was good again. I mean, in key moments in that game. And no, it was a really solid team effort tonight.
You didn't get that 5-on-3 goal. Was there concern that might?
We had a lot of chances. Jerome had a great chance. Tyson hit the post. Como had a really good one. I mean, tonight, we didn't score, I agree, but we did a lot of good things. Okay? You're welcome.
What's your thought on the contest? Looks like it was a pretty good road game by you guys tonight.
Yeah, I thought we had a great start, and we just kind of took it from there. I think we had a lot of ozone time and limited their chances, and when they did get chances, Picks was great. So it was that was a good solid road game for us.
That 3-1 goal obviously proved to be big for you. Can you just talk us through it?
Yeah, it was a great play by Tangs. I think we were in their zone for a little bit, and then Tangs just kind of laid it in there for me, and Nate did a great job. I don't think the goalie saw it at all, so he did a good job in front, and then I just tried to find a hole.
Today, tomorrow off, the optics aren't real good. Well, let me explain that. There's the thing called the CBA. And the CBA allows 4 days mandatory off per month. We played 14 games this month. We've lost 2 days to travel because when you get home at a certain time, you have to give them a day off. And we mandatorily have to give them 4 days off. Would I love to be practicing tomorrow or yesterday? Absolutely. So if anybody has any inkling media-wise or anywhere else that it's a country club, it sure isn't that. We are driven by the CBA to give them their days off. So I'm glad that you asked that question. We got to clear it up.
Todd, Taylor expressed a little bit of frustration over the review system and kind of awkward to have a ref.
He should. He should.
So this is the
Your
one time
feelings?
you're going to complain? You said you would only complain when they start winning more games.
No, I'm going to, 48 hours ago, we were, a goal was allowed against us because apparently we pushed somebody into the crease. Today, first of all, we were allowed a review call. I don't know why we were allowed it, because if there's a penalty and we touch the puck, it's a dead play. It's not a goal anyhow. But I was allowed the review, so it makes sense that they would go over and look at it, and if they're going to review it, they would clearly see that Taylor was pushed into the goaltender. When I looked at it on the bench, and now when I looked at it after, I can read Sherwood or whatever kind of stick that McKinnon uses right in Taylor's ribs, pushing him into the goaltender. Now, maybe they didn't have that version. I don't know. I don't know what they get over there on the little iPad, but the one that I had, we could have had our meeting at the bench and it would have been a lot clearer.
The idea that a ref has to stand there and overturn his own call, is the system a little?
Well, again, I was surprised I got to use the call there. You know, if there's a penalty, and I don't know who put it in, Teddy put it in or somebody put it in, as soon as we touch it, if the hand's in the air, it's a dead play, so you're not even reviewing it. But he allowed me to review it, so I took advantage of it. I guess in retrospect, he should have come over and said, listen, it's not even reviewable, you got your timeout back, and away we go. But he came over and told me that Taylor cut in on his own and contact was made.
What about the cross-check on Jordan in the last?
I'm only going to complain on one call.
You thought your team looked like they played much better tonight.
Yeah, they did. We made some mistakes again that are very preventable. I think of Barry's goal, we're in position, and that's an easy sort out that we have. There's two guys prepared to do the job. We just don't communicate, so nobody does the job. And that's just a little thing. Talking on the ice and sharing responsibility and communicating with each other prevents, a goal a week. And we gave up one tonight due to that. So that's disappointing. I thought we had some good looks around the net. Again, tonight I don't think we got shots through as much as we need to, so it's something that we have to work on. But they do a very good job of fronting and clogging up the net front. So, but a better game I thought tonight than against Minnesota.
Your thoughts on being in 30th place?
Well, if you don't win enough games, that's where you are, and that's what we're doing right now. It's disappointing for all of us, for the whole organization. That's not where we thought we would be. So obviously, the workload that we thought we had earlier in the year, at the beginning of the year, is even greater. And there's no other way. There's no easy way. There's no magic wand. It's continue to pound away and try and make individuals better and make the team better collectively.
Was that a case of a team that had something to play for, playing a team that essentially didn't have much?
I don't know if we were outplayed. I thought we were evenly played. And, so I don't know if I can go with that approach. Again, our penalty kill did a tremendous job tonight, and our power play didn't. It seems like one's going and one isn't, and that's a lot of times where the game is won and lost. So try and get both those units working together at the same time, then we'll be okay.
Same with your two offensive lines, trouble getting both.
Yes.
Going, like tonight,
Yeah. No, and you're right. And then it's good to see that one can pick the other up, but if we could have both going at the same time, or a third or fourth line that's consistently a threat. I thought Matty Hendricks' line did a good job late in the game of creating energy, and we kind of fed off of that. They had a couple really good offensive forechecking, hard shifts. So if they can provide that, and then we come back with the 1-2 punch and they maintain it, now we got a little momentum. So we don't have enough of that in our game right now.
Thanks, Doug. Thank you.
Yep, good night.